And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An all-pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons. It's Jim Brown with it. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Check. Where'd he go? Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. It's a six. Now. Three below. It's a safety crease.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
53. Check 53. Watch the draw.
Back to throw here. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 39, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 61 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he finds McDonald. And he's able to get it. First down. Catch of the afternoon is a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A run. This is Sayers. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 6-0 our score after one. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 57 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
To throw is Jackson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Ed Reed in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
Jim. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Back. Let's go. Come on. Bang. No. Off. Switch. Hey, begin. Turn up.
Third and goal, Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. He can run. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Here we go. At their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Found his target. It's Anderson. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Gale Sayers.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. To the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This one complete, right side to McDonald. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McDonald. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This is caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill, kill, kill. Check. Crunch.
Jackson down. Going to throw again. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And McDonald here over the middle. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop the throw, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Lamb. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a... And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense, and they coughed it up. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with the Hall of Famer Sayers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Set, hut, into the flag. Check 52's the mark. Watch the slash. Watch the rest.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fourth.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go. And this is caught. And touchdown. Terrell Owens, 38 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered an...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Jackson now being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green, able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack on first down, Jackson, the reception good for 7. It's third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught, and all the way down to the 12. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Jackson escaping the... Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Champ Bailey.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensive timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And that'll be incomplete. But remember, crazy situation here you don't see often. Not 4th down yet, so they will keep possession. A lot of confusion, especially in the crowd right now. A lot of folks thinking it's a turnover on downs, but it's not. It's just an incomplete. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right. Otherwise, that flag comes out, and you just cost your team some yardage.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down, and it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.